Now, Shepard Smith reporting.
Thieves have managed to access nearly 40 million credit and debit accounts from shoppers over more than 3 weeks, including Black Friday. Everything since Black Friday. That's according to Target. This comes as one of the largest security breaches in history. The retail giant is now urging customers to check and then recheck their card statements for anything suspicious. Target reports that the stolen data includes customer names, the customer's credit card and debit card numbers, including expiration dates, and in many cases, the 3-digit on Visa and MasterCard or the 4-digit on American Express security codes. The company released a statement today that reads in part, this is from Target, "We have moved swiftly to address this issue. No guests can shop, I should say, so guests can shop with confidence. We regret any inconvenience this may cause." Company representatives are now asking shoppers who notice any unauthorized charges to alert their credit card companies and call the Target number on the bottom of your screen. But our deckhands have been calling that Target number. It doesn't work. And customers are complaining about it all over Facebook and Twitter as well. Officials say that as soon as they became aware of this data breach, they contacted authorities and financial institutions. Let's get to Garrett Tenney, who has the latest on the data breach. He's live in Chicago this afternoon. Hey, Garrett.
Hey, Shep, that magnetic strip on the back of credit and debit cards, that contains all of that personal information. And for nearly 3 weeks, between November 27th and December 15th, these thieves were able to collect that personal information every time shoppers checked out. Now, that personal information that they were able to collect, with that, criminals can be able to steal identities, they can create counterfeit credit cards, and potentially they can even withdraw cash from ATMs. Now, Target says it has identified and resolved the issue, but the chain isn't saying just how this massive security breach occurred. The Secret Service is now investigating as well. Now, for anyone who shopped at Target between November 27th and December 15th, Target is, as you said, they are asking people to keep a close eye on their bank accounts to look for any suspicious activity. But cybersecurity experts that we talked to, they said that those problems can extend for a much longer period.
The consumer needs to understand is that, the fact that the data is out there and has been stolen could lead to, things later down the line. Okay, 6 months from now, 10 months from now, 2 years from now.
And if you believe your information has been stolen, Target again has set up that hotline. People are having a hard time getting to it. But again, that phone number, 1-866-852-8680. Shep.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. But I'm sure they're working on it. Garrett Tenney live with us outside of Target somewhere in Chicagoland. Let's bring in Kris Ruby. She's a cybersecurity analyst and president and CEO of Ruby Media Group. This is a big one.
This is huge. Yeah, this is a real problem, especially right around holiday time when everyone needs these cards. Now, if they have to get canceled, people could be without cards literally a few days before the holiday season really is about to end.
The most important thing here, it seems to me, and it's always true around the holidays, you got to check that statement over and over and over again.
You do, and this was a really good wake-up call for everyone in general to keep checking it. But I think, to an interesting point earlier that you brought up, what's going on with social media with all this is an outrage right now. I think Target could be handling it a little bit better than they are. If you look at their Facebook page, they put something up. There's 700 comments right now in response to what they posted. And you don't see Target responding that much to it.
Well, sometimes the PR does not work perfectly, and it seems like in this case it's not working perfectly for Target. 40 million people. How did this happen?
It happened with magnetic strips at the back of the cards, and there's some experts that will say that you could go over now to microchips, but that's more expensive technology. So unfortunately, the magnetic strips just weren't as secure as they could have been. It also was a perfectly planned launch attack on Black Friday, right when people were swiping, more than they normally do.
Mm-hmm. If you shopped online, you're not affected because you enter it all and it goes into a different database. But how in the world could they have gotten the readouts from every Target scanner in the nation?
This was highly targeted, very calculated, something that we haven't even seen of this magnitude. Honestly, it had to do with the magnetic strips and everything. I mean, a lot of people are really at risk for this now.
Yeah. You could always pay with cash.
You can pay with cash.
But if you're going to use credit cards, you just have to check your statement, because if you didn't make the charge, they're not. You just have to find it. That's all.
You have to proactively look for it. For any irregular statements right now, go through everything in your checking account. You can look for credit reports, see what's going on there, and you can again use cash and swipe carefully.
And if you don't know what something is on your bill, it's like, okay, it's $5, and you're like, I don't know what that is, but I must have spent it. Ask them.
Yes.
Because if they take $5 from everybody, they win. We don't need that. Kris, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Thanks.